Hi Aries, welcome to your June 2025 Astrology Horoscope forecast. This is the month where you need to be reconnecting with your roots. Your foundation is your superpower this month, Aries, and June is your chance to reset your emotional compass and strengthen your inner world. Welcome to my channel. I'm Anisha and I talk everything around astrology and tarot. For a personal consultation, you may write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. Aries, we have a new moon that is there in your house of home. This is a house of your parents. This is a house which is all about your roots. And this new moon invites a fresh start at home, emotional healing, and your connection with your family. You may feel the need to redecorate your house. Some of you may feel the need to sell, buy, lease, or even in certain cases shift cities or even countries. And this is a time that a lot of you are going to be looking at maybe your parents' health. Some of you could be making space at home. And for some of you, this could be expanding your emotional sensitivity as well. Now, along with the new moon that is there in Cancer, we also have Jupiter that is pretty much aspecting your house of home. So your own desire to not just have a comforting environment, but also to be comforted is going to be very strong. Property matters, family reconciliation, all of them have a lot of cosmic spotlight this month. We also have Venus that is there in your house of earned income. This is a house where you earn money yourself. It's not the house of inheritance, and this is also the house of self-worth. So you will find that money is easier during this time. There could be some value-based purchases that you could be doing. You could be building a solid foundation for yourself. It's an excellent time for increasing income through stable and creative means. Mars, your ruling planet, is going to be moving into your house of children, and it's of course going to be moving into your house of your day-to-day health and your chores. So early June, you will find that you're being very creative. There is a lot of passion project that you could be chasing. For some of you, your children could be a source of joy, or there could be some amount of activity that could be around your children. Second part of the month, that is second part of the June, there could be a lot of focus on work and health and on day-to-day chores, and a lot of channeling the energy into self-improvement is also going to get highlighted. The tarot card for the month of June for you, Aries, is the Four of Wands. It's a time to be celebrating home. It's a time to be celebrating your roots, being emotionally safe, rejoicing in simple pleasures, and bonds that ground you. Few do's and don'ts for you, Aries. The do's are to spend quality time with family, to create a sacred space for yourself, work on a stable financial plan, reconnect with childhood dreams. Do not, however, ignore unresolved family issues, avoid impulsive home-related decisions. Don't burn out chasing attention in love. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Aries. I'll see you again soon, and thank you so much for watching. Hi Taurus, welcome to your June 2025 Astrology Horoscope forecast. Welcome to my channel. This is the month where your words become spell. Use them to nurture, inspire, and heal others. Welcome to my channel, Taurians. I talk all about astrology and tarot. For those of you who are seeking a personal consultation, you may write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. Taurians, we have a new moon that is there in your house of communication. This is also the house of sibling. This is also the house of short distance travel for you. So a fabulous time to be starting something new as far as education is concerned. Great time to be writing a book, great time to be journaling, great time to be starting a new blog, great time to be expanding your social media presence, fabulous time for deeper connection and deeper conversations with your sibling or with your neighbors. We then have Jupiter that is coming and joining this new moon that is there in Cancer, and it is going to be expanding anything that has to do with your writing, speaking, or learning. A great time to be starting a fabulous new course, or local travel could be quite fruitful for you. We then have Venus, your co-ruling partner Taurus, which is there in your own sign. And this is the time where your personal charm is going to be completely switched on. You're going to be attracted towards beautiful things. You would like to, some of you could be absolutely be redoing your wardrobe, the way that you look. Along with it, this could also be a time where you could be feeling quite confident and quite good about yourself as well. This is a time where you would be prioritizing self-care as well. We then have Mars that is moving from Leo, that is there in your house of home. This is the house of our parents, our mother specifically, and this house is also about our roots. And Mars over here is moving in the second half to your house of creativity and children. So early June, you may experience some amount of tension at home. Mars could bring about some aggression. Maybe there could be some aggressiveness that you may experience with the people with whom you share space at home. It could be your children, it could be your staff. It can also be that during this time there is generally a lot of activity that is there at home. The second half of the month, things do tend to calm out a bit, as you'll find that entire energy is shifting more towards your creative pursuits. What is it that you want to do? What is it that you want to create? For some of them, this may speak about pursuing a pet project as well. But for the month of June for you is the Queen of Pentacles. It's a time to be nurturing your gifts and expressing from the heart. You have the practical wisdom to share. Own it, Taurians. There are a couple of do's and don'ts for the month of June. Start writing or podcasting. Redesign your personal look, how it is your own brand. You need to be working on that. Reconnect with your neighborhood. Schedule artistic or romantic dates. Do not, however, avoid stubbornness in conversations. Don't spend just to impress. Don't ignore emotional undercurrents at home as well. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Taurians. I'll see you again soon, and thank you so much for watching. Hi Gemini, happy birthday to the late Geminians. This is a month which is all about money, it's about values, it's about self-worth, and it's about a time to be going through rebirth in all these specific areas. Welcome to my channel, Geminians. I talk everything around astrology and tarot. For those of you who are seeking a personal consultation, you may write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. Geminians, we have a new moon which is there in Cancer, and it is there in your house of earned income. This is the house of self-worth. So this is a time to be setting intentions around income, around possessions, and also your inner security. We then have Jupiter that is coming and joining the new moon over here in the house of Cancer, and it's going to be there for an entire year. So it is going to be a year-long expansion in earnings and how you value yourself. So try and also watch your spending tendencies, Geminians. A lot of you can go a little crazy while spending. We have Venus that is there in Taurus, and it is there in your house of behind the scenes. This is the house of your emotional refuge. This is the house of spirituality. This is the house which governs hospitals, prisons. And Venus over here is quite soft, and it is spiritual, and it also speaks about hidden love. It also speaks about clandestine love. It talks about things that we are not as yet ready to talk about in open. They can be that there's some secret admirers for you, Geminians. They can be that you are secretly admiring somebody. And also this is a time where it's good for resting, and it's a good time for self-care as well. We have Mars, which in early part of the month is moving into your house of communication, and then in the latter part of the month it moves into your house of home. So you will find that early part, half of the month, you are very confident as far as your conversations are concerned, as far as your communication are concerned. Your mind could be really sharp and you could be very clear. However, it can be that the same clarity or precision in your speech may become quite aggressive when Mars moves into your house of home in the second half. So try and be watchful of tension at home. Try and be careful as to how it is that you're speaking at people at home. Try and control your sharpness, especially with people with whom you share the space. Channelize your energy into decluttering or into doing something DIY. The tarot card for you is a very beautiful card for the month of June is Six of Pentacles. It's all talks about balancing, giving and receiving. Invest in what nurtures you long term, and also do not look at short term wins. This is also a time to be supportive of your partner, Geminians. If you keep looking, or if you're looking at being supportive, then it is fair that you need to be supportive as well, and you need to be emotionally nurturing as well. I'll do some do's and don'ts for you, Geminians. The first is to review your financial strategies, meditate and retreat when needed, speak your truth but soften the edges, honor your romantic instincts. Do not, however, ignore your emotional needs. Avoid self-criticism. Don't brush off spiritual or artistic pursuits. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Geminians. I'll see you again soon, and thank you so much for watching. Hi Cancer, welcome to your June 2025 Astrology Horoscope forecast. Cancerians, this is a month where it is your cosmic reset. A new identity is calling you. It's a month where you get to birth a new you. Welcome to my channel, Cancerians. I'm Anisha and I talk everything around astrology and tarot. We have a new moon which is there in your own sign, Cancerians. This is a month of a personal rebirth. Happy birthday to early Cancerians. It's a time where you can set intentions for self-growth, for appearance, health, or even confidence. We also have Jupiter that is going to be joining this new moon in your sign, and it's going to be there for the entire year till about May 2026, and you are going to be shining. There's going to be a lot of abundance which is going to be flowing through self-expression and pretense. Use this time for visibility and also use this time for networking. We then have Venus that is going to be there in Taurus, and it is there in your house of groups of friends. This is the house with people whom we consider as our tribe, and you'll find that your social charm increases. You may attract allies, patrons or admirers through any kind of a group work or even collaboration. You have Mars that moves into your house of self-worth. This is the house of earned income. So first half of the month will see you quite motivated to earn more money, generate new resources of revenue. And in the second part of the month, that's a time when Mars moves into the house of communication. You can find yourself being quite witty with a strong communication, and also there could be some amount of sibling friction as well. Try and ensure that it's good to be assertive, but try not to be aggressive, especially where relationships with siblings are concerned or also in your community. The tarot card for you for the month of June is a star, and this is a beautiful card. This speaks about an entire new era of hope. This speaks about when your visibility becomes more apparent to others, having faith in your plan and showing up as your authentic self. I'll give you some do's and don'ts, Cancerians. The first is to initiate a new image or a role for yourself, network and join causes, take short trips, try and avoid confrontation, invest in learning. Some don'ts: do not have self-doubt this month, avoid being passive when action is required, and don't burn bridges with siblings or with peers. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Cancerians. I'll see you again soon, and thank you so much for watching. Leo, welcome to your June 2025 Astrology Horoscope forecast. This June, your inner world becomes your source of power, Leos. This is a month to be recharging in solitude. We have a new moon that is there in your house of behind the scenes. This is a house of solitude. This is a house where we recharge our emotional batteries. This is the house of recuperation, of hospitals, of prisons, and it's an absolute fabulous time to be resting not just our physical selves but also resting our emotional burdens. Fabulous time to be letting go of old baggage. Then we have Jupiter that is coming and joining this new moon in this house of behind the scenes, and Jupiter is going to be here for the entire year for you. So your intuition gets heightened during this times. Your dreams could be quite profound. It's a year of spiritual healing. We then have Venus that is there in Taurus, and this is there in your house of career. This is the house of reputation, and you will find that your professional charm and authority rises. You could attract admiration from a lot of people who could be up the career ladder. We have Mars that moves from your house, from your first house, and it is moving into Virgo. So in the first half of the month, you will find that there's a lot of energy, there's a lot of sort of motivation, a need to lead, and also a lot of you could be putting a sort of a format together for other people. Second half of the month, late June, sees a strong focus on money and on tangible efforts. The tarot card for you is a beautiful High Priestess. This is a time where you're not meant to be having all the answers. This is a space between the conscious and the subconscious. Listen inward. Spiritual truths are unfolding quietly for you. Some do's and don'ts for you, Leos: prioritize sleep and reflection, release grudges or emotional drains, use charm for career boosts, begin long-term saving plans. Do not, however, overwork, avoid legal battles at work. Don't neglect your body's need for quiet. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Leos. I'll see you again soon, and thank you so much for watching. Hi Virgo, welcome to your June 2025 Astrology Horoscope forecast. June is the month where your future is calling you, Virgos. It's a time to step into your role as a guide, innovator, and dream weaver. This is a month where you need to be leading with vision. Welcome to my channel, Virgos. I'm Anisha, and I talk everything around astrology and tarot. For those of you who are seeking a personal consultation, you may write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. Virgos, we have a new moon that is there in Cancer, which is there in your house of people whom you consider as your tribe. This is a large group of set of people. This is a time to be setting intentions around your goals, around networks and social contributors. This is a time also to be joining new communities or causes. We then have Jupiter that is also there in Cancer, and it is coming and joining the new moon over here in your house of groups of friends. And Jupiter is going to be here for the entire year. So this is a time, or this is a year where you will see that big dreams get support. Alliances and your friendships will expand. They will bring further opportunities with them. We have Venus that is there in Taurus in your house of long distance travel. This is the house of higher learning, and this is a time that you could find a lot of love through travel, education, or cultural pursuits. This is a time where your romantic ideals will also elevate. We then have Mars that is moving from Leo, that is there in the house of behind the scenes, and then it is moving into your own house, Virgo, your own first house. And in the first half, you'll find yourself being very introspective. You could be focused on inner healing. Second part of the June will see your personal drive skyrocket. It's a great time for launching your personal projects or even your own personal brand. The tarot card for you is very aptly the beautiful Hierophant, and the Hierophant is asking you to lean into your wisdom. You're being called to lead with ethics, vision, and grounded values. Some do's and don'ts for you, Virgo. Do join a mastermind or a group project or even a think tank. Do explore global or spiritual ideas. Begin physical or personal transformation. And also, you must try and set ambitious yet meaningful goals for yourself. Do not, however, overthink group dynamics. Avoid martyrdom in friendships. Don't suppress your assertive side later, especially in the month. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Virgos. I'll see you again soon, and thank you so much for watching. Hi Libra, welcome to your June 2025 Astrology Horoscope forecast. This is the month where the spotlight is shifting to your legacy Librans. This is a time to step up, show up, and shine. You need to be rising to the occasion this month. We have a new moon that is there in your house of career. This is the house of reputation. This is the house where people perceive you as to what is it that you're presenting outside, outwardly. And this is also a month of professional rebirth. Set goals related to career, set goals also related to public roles. We then have Jupiter that is there in Cancer as well, and it is joining this house of career along with the new moon over here. And Jupiter is going to be there in Cancer in your house of career till about May 2026. So an entire 1 year of fabulous expansion as far as work is concerned, Librans. So major career expansion, recognition, leadership, and long-term vision is going to flourish for you. We then have your ruling planet, Venus, that is also there in Taurus, but it is there in your house of joint finances, resources, sexuality. This is the house of your partner. This speaks about deep connection. It speaks about intimacy, which maybe some of it needs to get either you need to seek a counselor or there are some issues regarding intimacy that needs to get sorted during this time. This is also a time of financial collaborations or inheritances that may come off the surface. We have Mars that is moving from Leo, that is there in your house of groups of friends, to Virgo, which is there behind the scenes. So first half of the month, first half of June is going to see you strongly motivated for social progress or for activism. The second part of the month, their energy turns more inward. You're going to be or rather I should say it's a fabulous time for spiritual discipline and also of letting go. The beautiful card of the King of Swords tarot card is there for you for the month of June. This is advising you to use your intellect, clarity, and ethical strength to make big decisions. Be the authority that you seek, Librans. Be comfortable in your own skin. Some do's and don'ts for you, Librans. First is to craft a new career direction for yourself. Say yes to leadership's roles. Let go of past emotional debts. Focus on emotional and financial intimacy. Do not, some of the don'ts, don't avoid responsibility. Avoid hiding behind the charm. Own your decisions, Librans. Stop being apologetic for yourself. Don't burn out trying to please everybody. This is pretty much a month where you're coming into your own Librans. This is a time to be owning your leadership, owning your own authority. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Librans. I'll see you again soon, and thank you so much for watching. Hi Scorpio, welcome to your June 2025 Astrology Horoscope forecast. This is the month where your mind, spirit and perspective are ready for a quantum leap. This is the month to be expanding beyond limits, Scorpios. We have a new moon that is there in Cancer. It is there in your house of long distance travel. This is the house of higher learning. This is the house of expanding, opening up your mind to newer opportunities, to newer cultures, to newer ways of upskilling yourself. And it's a time to be launching yourself in study, travel, or spiritual journeys. We also have Jupiter that is also there in Cancer, and it is joining new moon in Cancer as well in the same house of long distance travel and higher education. And this aspect of Jupiter being in this house lasts till about May 2026. So your faith, hope and wisdom return during this time. Fantastic time for higher education or even getting mentored. We have Venus that is there in Taurus, and this is there in your house of partnerships, both business as well as personal. This is a time where your partnerships blossom, a time of harmony and of deeper commitment in love or in business. We have Mars that is moving from Leo to Virgo. It is there, has been there in your house till about, I would say, first half of the month in your house of career. And then it is going to be moving into your house of groups of friends. So early June will see you quite motivated, quite ambitious and driving for success and visibility at work. However, the second part of the June is all about collaboration and activism, bringing momentum. It's a fabulous month to be collaborating, Scorpios. For you, the success lies in working with other people. The beautiful card, one of my favorite cards, the tarot message for you for the month of June is the Fool. This is advising you to take the leap. A new philosophy or love story is beginning. Trust your inner compass. Some do's and don'ts for you, Scorpios. Sign up for a course or publish something. Travel or seek new spiritual teachers. Nurture relationships, both personal and professional. Join a cause or collective. Do not, however, cling to outdated beliefs. Avoid isolation. Share your vision. Don't fear exposure or even expansion. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Scorpio. I'll see you again soon, and thank you so much for watching. Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome to your June 2025 Astrology Horoscope forecast. This is the month of power, healing and magnetic transformation, Sagittarians. This is a month where you need to be transforming with intent. We have a new moon that is there in Cancer. It is there in your house of joint finances, resources, sexuality, intimacy, transformation, and this is also the house of your partner. So a powerful time for emotional release, a powerful time for rebirth, and also of beginning therapy should you desire. We also have Jupiter that is there in Cancer, and it is joining the new moon over here in the same house of joint finances. And Jupiter is going to be there in this specific house for approximately a year till about May 2026. So deep healing around intimacy, shared resources and soul bonds, a year of inner alchemy, Sagittarians. Now we have Venus that is there in Taurus in your house of day-to-day chores. This is the house of your health. So a lot of focus on self-care through routine and through beauty. Love may bloom through everyday acts or through work connections. You don't need to be doing anything drastic, Sagittarians. These are just these small steps that you need to be prioritizing in order to be taking care of yourself. And you just need to ensure that you're consistent in them. We have Mars that is moving from Leo, and it's moving from your house of long distance travel, and it is moving into your house of career towards second half of the month. So first half of the month we'll see you really inspired with new ideas and or even with travel. The second part of the month sees you laser focused on career advancement. The tarot advice for you for the month of June is a powerful card of death. This is advising you to let go of the old and to release it with grace, and you're rising stronger, wiser, and more powerful than before. Some do's and don'ts for you, Sagittarians: clear emotional or financial debts, invest in health and daily self-love, channel ambition professionally, trust the cycle of ending and beginnings. Some don'ts: don't avoid emotional vulnerability, avoid escapism or denial, don't rush don't rush career moves without any clarity. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Sagittarians. I'll see you again soon, and thank you so much for watching. Hi Capricorn, welcome to your June 2025 Astrology Horoscope forecast. Welcome to my channel. This is the month which is all about relationships that are mirroring your growth. So show up fully, Capricornians. You need to be loving out loud this month. We have a new moon that is there in Cancer. It is there in your house of partnerships, both personal as well as business. This speaks about fresh starts in love or in business partnership. A soulful connection may deepen or begin for some of you. We then have Jupiter that is also there in Cancer, and it is joining new moon over here in the house of partnership, and Jupiter is going to be here till about May 2026. So your relationship luck expands. This is a year where some of you may get married. It's a year of harmony or even contracts. Venus is there in Taurus, that is there in your house of love, romance, creativity, and children. And all of this is going to be flourishing for you this month. Great month for dating, great month to be spending time with your children. Mars is moving from Leo, which is there in your house of joint finances in the first half, and then it is moving to Virgo in the second part of the month. So early June is going to see you passionate, and your desire is going to be running deep. Second half of the month is going to be, there's going to be a lot of motivation for learning, expanding your mind, traveling, and also teaching. The tarot card for the month for you is a beautiful Two of Cups. Tarot is advising you to be heart-centered, or rather have heart-centered connections. Those are the ones that will thrive. Whether love or whether a deep collaboration, unity is going to be bringing magic to you, Capricornians. Some do's and don'ts for you. Do nurture or initiate key relationships. Get creative, write, paint, sing. Explore spiritual or educational adventure. Embrace mutual growth in partnership. Do not, however, isolate or overwork. Avoid power struggles in love. Don't ignore the need for joy and play. It's not the month to be walking around as if you're carrying the world on your shoulders, Capricornian. It's a time to be letting it down. It's a time to be looking at smaller things in life, to be nurturing your relationships, focusing more on that rather than being really obsessed or being bothered about the mundaneness of life which never ends. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Capricornians. I'll see you again soon, and thank you so much for watching. Hi Aquarius, welcome to your June 2025 Astrology Horoscope forecast. This is a month where small shifts in habits bring big rewards. You need to be elevating the everyday. We have a new moon that is there in Cancer, which is there in your house of work, and it's a house of your home. It's a house of your day-to-day chores. And new moon over here is going to be encouraging you to begin or start new health routines, to work, and also new schedules as far as your work is concerned, or even daily routines that heal and energize you. We then have Jupiter that is joining Cancer as well in the same house for you. And Cancer is going to be here in the house of day-to-day chores for the next 1 year. It's going to be there till about May 2026. So Jupiter is going to be expanding or highlighting wellness and productivity. It's going to be expanding it for you. Just avoid burning out, however. Also try and find joy in service. We have Venus that is there in Taurus, and this is there in your house of home. So your home is going to be your refuge this month. It's a good time to be beautifying your place. It's a good time. Some of you could be renting, leasing, buying, redecorating, and you could generally be enjoying a good nurturing time at home. Mars is moving from Leo. It's moving from your house of home, your business and your personal partnerships, and it is moving to Virgo, which is taking it into your partner's house. So early June will see some tensions as far as relationships are concerned, as far as maybe even your marriage is concerned, and all of this will come up on the surface. Second part of the June talks about strong emotional intensity or even financial focus. There could be some amount of power struggle as to who brings what on the table. There could be also some amount of intensity or some change in your partner's income as well. The tarot card for the month of June advice for you is a beautiful Nine of Pentacles. This speaks about independence and mastery that come through, that speaks about independence and mastery. It speaks about independence and mastery that come through mindful daily efforts. Celebrate your progress. I'll speak about some do's and don'ts for you, Aquarians. The do's are begin a health or a fitness challenge this month. Declutter and beautify your home. Set realistic work boundaries. Tend to emotional and financial matters consciously. Do not, however, ignore physical signs of stress. Avoid people pleasing at the cost of health. Don't rush through emotional processes. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Aquarians. I'll see you again soon, and thank you so much for watching. Hi Pisces, welcome to your June 2025 Astrology Horoscope forecast. Welcome to my channel. This is a month where your creative spark lights up the skies. Follow joy, follow love. This is a month to be expressing your magic. We have a new moon that is there in Cancer, and it is there in your house of romance. This is the house of creativity. This is the house of children. So a fabulous month to be setting intentions around romance, around art, around fertility, or even fun. It's a great month to be launching a new creative project as well. We then have Jupiter that is joining Cancer in the same house and joining the new moon, in fact, which is there in the same house of love, romance, and creativity. And Jupiter will stay here for an entire year. It will be here till about May 2026. So a year of joy, love, and creative expansion. This is a time to be reigniting your inner child, Pisces. We have Venus that is there in Taurus, and it is there in your house of communication. This is the house of siblings. This is also the house of your neighborhood. So words carry beauty and charm, Pisces. There could be some floaty conversations that you could be having with your colleagues or in your neighborhood. There could be some admirer, or you could be admiring somebody. This is a time where journaling would really benefit you. Writing from the heart attracts blessings. So fabulous time to be practicing some or doing some journaling as well. We have Mars that is moving from Leo, that is there in your house of day-to-day chores, and it is moving to Virgo, which is there in your house of marriage and partnership. So early June will see you focused on routines and self-discipline. Second part of the June will see some amount of power dynamics that could be there. Your partnerships may take center stage during this time. There could be some passion. There could be some who brings what on the table, who's the one who wears the pants. That could get quite activated for you. Try and not be aggressive, Pisces, during this time. The beautiful card, tarot card advice for you for the month of June is the beautiful Sun. This speaks about joy, it speaks about expression and love that needs to be shining brightly and to be expressed beautifully. You are seen, you are valued and encouraged to shine. Some do's and don'ts for you, Pisces, for the month of June. Begin a creative or a romantic adventure this month. Speak with warmth and sincerity. Share your art, ideas, or story. Prioritize what makes your heart glow. Do not, however, don't dim yourself for others. Don't make yourself small, Pisces, for others. Avoid neglecting self-discipline in early June. Do not fear emotional vulnerability in relationships. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Pisces. I'll see you again soon, and thank you so much for watching.